Hi, superstars. It is time for science. We are on the module about weather, and we are on lesson 1, describing weather. Open your Be a Scientist notebook to page 69. Okay, on this page, you are going to make a prediction. I keep going through the word. Let's try it again. You're going to make a prediction. So what you're going to do is do an investigation. To do this investigation, you need mom or dad's help or an older sibling. And this is optional. You do not need to do this if you do not have an electric fan or something to create wind. So you can just make a prediction and think about what you think would happen. Okay? So if you do have a fan, you're going to need a fan, and you're going to need a few different objects. So here it says choose 2 objects. You want to choose something that's light in weight and something that's heavier. So for instance, you could choose a book that's kind of heavy, and then you can choose a tissue that's very light. Now, what you're going to do is draw your 2 objects over here. So if it's a book, you're going to draw a book. And if it's a tissue, you would just draw a tissue in here. Okay? Then you are going to draw what you think you will see over here. You are going to predict what you think is going to happen. So you're going to get your 2 objects, draw them, and then you're going to predict what you think will happen if these 2 objects are in front of the fan. The fan is going to be in place of wind. So you're creating wind using the fan. So you're going to predict what's going to happen to the tissue when you turn the fan on, and what's going to happen to the book when you turn the fan on. And you can turn it on at different speeds. You can turn it on at low, you can turn it medium, and then you can turn it on high. And you can see how it affects those 2 objects that you picked. Now, over here in this last box, you are going to draw what you actually did see, what actually happened when you did turn the fan on and make wind. Okay? So that's what you're going to do on this page. You are going to first predict, and then you are going to actually draw what you did see happen. Let's open up to page 70. This is a performance task. Again, this is an optional investigation that you can do. So what you're going to need is, now you can get a poster board, or you can just get a large piece of paper. You can get some magazines or newspapers. You might need some scissors to cut out the pictures, some glue sticks and markers. So all of those materials are listed here. So you're going to make a poster about weather and weather tools. So on your poster, you are going to copy these words. On one side, you're going to have thermometer, and on another, you're going to put rain gauge. So you're going to cut out pictures of different types of weather, and you're going to cut out the pictures of different types of weathers that these tools measure. So over here, you're going to put pictures of weather that a thermometer measures, and over here you're going to cut out and paste pictures that use a rain gauge to measure. So you're going to glue the pictures on your poster, and then you can share it. You can talk about your poster and the pictures and how these tools are used to measure the weather that you put there. Let's open up to page 71 and let's answer our essential question together. It says, how do we measure and describe weather? So we were talking about how we measure weather using the different tools and how we describe weather with those vocabulary words that we discussed throughout this unit. So the question is, how do we measure and describe weather? So we can measure weather with different tools, right? So let's write here. Tools measure things such as rain and temperature, right? So the weather tools measure rain, they measure temperature, which is how hot or cold the air is. Now, how do we describe weather? We describe it with words, right? Words tell the kind of weather. So it can be sunny, rainy, snowy, windy, right? So we use different words to tell the kind of weather. And we measure weather with different tools, such as the rain gauge. A thermometer measures the temperature. All right, make sure your name and date is at the top of your paper. Good job, superstars. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.